Gone. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Energetic Hare Krishna once from everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So I'll be sharing my screen and just once again confirm audio,
Let me
video,
make you
all.
host, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Yes, we will, Prabhuji.
So I
We
have to
can see your screen.
make you
Yeah.
co-host, right? So that is the first thing I have to do.
Yeah.
So I think that I have, sorry, let me stop sharing. Sorry. Yes. Hare Krishna. Yes. Hare Krishna. Wonderful. So I share. So my voice and video, everything is, I mean, slide, everything is visible properly. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Very well.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. So once again, welcome to this Bhagavad Gita session for adults and youth, 9 p.m., conducted by ISKCON Mangaluru, Sri Radha Govinda Temple. My humble obeisance to Radha Govinda. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayambhuva Kada Maiham Dadati Swapadantikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kant Radha Kant Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyo eva cha Patitanam Pavebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo 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 Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sadvaita Gadadhara Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So all glories to the disciplic succession. All glories to founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki jai, His Holiness Jai Prataka Swami Guru Maharaj ki jai, and our present temple president, His Grace Namanishta Das Prabhuji ki jai, and he is the architect of this online session. So this is the parampara from Krishna to Brahma to Narada, and in the disciplic succession, Bhakti Vinoda Thakura, Sri Gaura, Kishora Thakura, then Bhaktivedanta Saraswati, Srila and Srila Prabhupada, and ourselves. This is where how we were getting uh, the knowledge from the source, and the teaching, whatever is happening, is purely based on the purpose of Srila Prabhupada. So some recap quickly. So let us unmute. And what was the name of the last chapter? Hare Krishna. Quickly. Let's just recap. Purushottama. Was it Purushottama Yoga?
Yes,
What was the
Prabhuji.
last?
Yoga.
Hare Krishna, yes. So what was the shape of the tree? Hare Krishna. And what was the tree?
It was a banyan tree.
Perfect. And
Uh,
what is the shape? It was a banyan tree, yes. And it
Inverted
was
banyan tree. An inverted, a reflection,
inverted banyan tree.
a
Yes, yes,
perverted
yes.
banyan tree.
Perverted, inverted, banyan tree. Wonderful, wonderful. Hare Krishna. And what does it represent? What does that inverted, perverted banyan tree represent? It represents
The material
Brahma.
world.
the material world. Yes. And what are the branches? Branches are, there are, branches going up, branches going down.
All the gunas and the Vedas, the gunas, impiety, piety.
Yes, that is there, but there are branches, there are figs, there are leaves. So there are planetary systems.
Yes.
Basically, branches are the different planetary systems. So upper ones, the lower ones go to the lower planes, middle one to the middle, upper to the upper planets, and all that. And what is the root? Root is where? It is inverted. So root is at the top. And
It's
who
at
is
the
at the
top.
top?
Brahma, Lord Brahma.
Lord Brahma is the top. And why is not able to get out of the top and go to the bottom of the spiritual tree? Okay, so we'll come to that. So should we nourish the tree? Yes or no?
No, I think we have to detach from it.
We have to detach from it. So detach, we have to first of all cut it off.
Yeah.
So if we want to cut it off, what is the weapon required? The weapon required is,
The sword of detachment.
yes, Hare Krishna, wonderful. That the sword of detachment, or the exact word which is used, X of detachment. Absolutely, sword of detachment. That's in any cases right. And what to do to cut it? How do we get the X? By becoming Krishna conscious, by chanting, by doing the Navada Bhakti. Right. So with that, we start today's chapter. So Daivasura chapter 16, Shodashadhyayaha, Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. So Daiva plus Asura, that is Daiva is divine or transcendental, and Asura is demonic, and Sampad is quality, and Vibhaga is, of course, division. So division of divine and demoniac qualities, and that yoga will see today. So in the first verse itself, Krishna is explaining about the divine qualities or the transcendental qualities, which which are required to reach him. So this is also a wonderful big list, and eh, all this, I mean, we can very well relate to. So Supreme Personality of Godhead said, fearlessness, purification of one's existence, cultivation of spiritual knowledge, charity, self control, performance of sacrifice, study of Vedas, austerity, simplicity, non violence, truthfulness, freedom from anger, renunciation, tranquility, aversion to fault finding, compassion for all living entities, freedom from covetousness, gentleness, modesty, steady determination, vigor, forgiveness, fortitude. Fortitude is what? Courage, cleanliness, and freedom from envy and from the passion of for honor. That means honor and dishonor both. And these transcendental qualities, Osana Bharata, belong to godly men endowed with divine nature. So many are there as part of the divine qualities, without which, first of all, detachment is not possible. The
Uh-huh.
X is not possible. Cutting off the trees, no branches is not possible. Reaching Krishna is not possible. So all these qualities Krishna wants us to develop. But when we see this list, we what comes to our mind, that I mean, maybe we have some qualities. Maybe we are not. Maybe we're truthful, uh, but we may be angry. Maybe something is there, something is not there. Have some kind of courage, cleanliness, but yes, we envy. So all that's we may be reading some books or some scriptures, but at the same time we might be taking non-veg, so non-violence. So this mix in any case is there. So no one as of now, seemingly, that's how it is coming to our mind, that perhaps it's very difficult for one to have all the qualities. So Prabhupada, in fact, gives a very, very simple way, you know, not to get bogged down by all the qualities, but just concentrate on two important qualities, which is written in the first. That is, number one is the spiritual knowledge. We can see that cultivation of spiritual knowledge at the top. And second is the self-control. If these two we can cultivate, then that will lead to the rest of the things. So we can very well even connect to it. Like the moment we have spiritual knowledge, then naturally it will lead to many of the things. Study of the Vedas, truthfulness, all that will come. Tranquility, and under the self-control, of course, all the other ones will come, like freedom from covetousness, gentleness, modesty, forgiveness, fortitude, cleanliness. All this will be part of self-control. So so that's the simple formula that Prabhupada gives, that if we just cultivate two, spiritual knowledge, and where from this knowledge is coming? Is knowledge is coming from the parampara. The parampara we've just seen. So knowledge from the parampara, and two, self-control. Self-control, how we'll do it? Self-control, there are various means. The best means is Navavida Bhakti, because it will automatically lead to, the self-control. It doesn't have to be forcibly done, because we have understood it very well that we are basically replacing the various, taste which our senses get, like the eyes, the ears, the nose, the tongue. All this we are just replacing with Krishna's beautiful taste of his rupa, his guna, his paraphernalia, his prasadam. All that we talked about, right? So therefore, what is important is, yes. So what is important is the Navavida Bhakti, and the first one is one. Which one? The first one is Shravanam, and second one is Kirtanam. Now, Shravanam, Kirtanam, if you chant, when we have been continuously saying that there is no other way, no other way. So when we're chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what is happening? Two things are happening parallelly, or rather simultaneously. Two things are happening. One is hearing is happening because the rule is that we're supposed to utter each word absolutely perfectly, but not like, Hare Krishna, not like that. So Hare Krishna, when you say that. So we hear also, and then there is also Kirtan, because the Mahamantra, we are actually invoking Krishna. We're saying, Krishna, please come. So he is present. So it is a twin way where this will lead to this too. Uh, this is the way. So let us see. But one thing is there, that as of now, the moment we look at this list, whatever is coming to our mind, that we cannot have all the qualities, that's true. That's true, that everything will not come, but it will come slowly. We need to have little patience, and slowly, by chanting all the anarthas, or other, bad qualities, or in terms of Krishna's words, maybe demonic qualities, will go away slowly. Okay, so now what he's saying about, so we can have some example, like fearlessness. Srila Prabhupada, what is the full name of Srila Prabhupada? Hare Krishna. AC stands for Abhaya Charana. His name is the what he is. And we know about Prabhupada, how fearless he was. He went out at the age of 69 to America with just nothing in hand, so to say, some 40 rupees in hand, and there was no return ticket. He got two heart attacks. Nothing happened to him. He lived with the hippies. So on and so forth has happened. What we discussed in the intro and the first first session. So he is, because he says that he will not die. He will be there in the books. So he's there always with us. I mean, in the parampara, he's there, but he is the uh, the best example of fearlessness, if you can say. Then let's say we go to another divine quality, simplicity. What is simplicity after all? Simplicity is non-duplicity. In Shastra, they say Kayana Manasa Vacha. Kayana means Kaya is what? Our body. Manasa is the mind, and Vacha is words. So if there is no difference and it is congruous, it is coherent between my words, my body language, and my mind. If everything is synchronous, then it is called simplicity. And there is no duplicity. Otherwise, duplicity would mean what? I'm thinking something, doing something, talking something. That's what is not simplicity. So that is called duplicity. Okay. So there is a beautiful, story and beautiful, rather you can say, Leela, that is Mukunda Nanda and his son Raghunand. So Mukunda Nanda is a great devotee of Krishna, and he was doing, beautiful seva to him. He was giving bhoga in time, doing arati in time, and he was doing all rituals properly, and with all full devotion. But one day he has to go outside for some personal work, and he got on a, you know, got a small child, and who also, watching him serving Krishna, the bhoga, all that he was watching, because he was a child. He was just, asked to come at the last moment to take the prasadam. That's all he was doing. But that day, what happened? Mukundananda asked that, my son, I am just going outside. So just do one thing. Seva, in any case, has to be done in time. So please give bhoga to Krishna, and be careful. He should eat. He definitely should eat. Okay. And then he went. Now this little child is so simple in heart. He took the prasadam, or rather bhoga, and given to Krishna, and just said, "Eat, eat, eat, eat." Krishna was not eating, so because he was thinking, and he thought that his father will scold him, because Krishna has to eat, otherwise, because he was not actually watching that exactly, whether Krishna was eating or not eating. He was assuming that Krishna was eating. So then, with such a simple heart, he cried, Krishna, eat, eat, eat. He said all that. And then Krishna, out of compassion and simplicity, in fact, ate the entire bhoga. Now, when the father came back home, he asked, okay, fine, good, good. So please give me the Mahaprasad. Now he said, no, Krishna has eaten away everything. Then he could not believe his eyes. Then he asked his son, Mukundananda, that, okay, please, you do it once again. So he did it. So, and he was watching him from a, secretly, or rather, from the curtain behind, and he saw, what, to his amazement, Krishna took half of it. So primarily it means that with the kind of devotion and simplicity he got, he was full in the first bite itself. Now out of compassion he took half. And the beautiful part of it is that when both father and son went to Jagannath Puri, and Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, met him, he asked, who among you is father and who is the son? Then, then Mukundananda said, actually, Raghunanda is the father, because he is in knowledge. So that is what is the simplicity and the devotion is. And we know about the self-control of Urmila Devi, who is wife of Lakshmana. Lakshmana was, uh, he requested, he like Arjuna. Arjuna is Gudakesha. What is Gudakesha? He is the conqueror of sleep. Similarly, Lakshmana is also conqueror of sleep, because he prayed to the deity, the Nidra Devi, that, I have to be awake. I have to look after my brother and Sita Mataji. So I have to be alert and awake 24 by 7. So please don't come to me. Please give me that boon. 14 years, please don't come back to me. You can come after 14 years. So Nidra said, that is fine, but this is the law. This is you are in the material world. So somebody has to take that, or somebody has to sleep. Now Urmila Devi was sleeping for 14 years. That's the kind of, without eating, without, doing anything. A great example. Charity of Bali Maharaj, his guru. His guru Sukracharya warned him, do not do this. Now, this is a trick. This is the reason why Vishnu has taken in the Vaman of avatar, and is going to kill you. So do not give this charity. But then he says, I cannot say no. And then, of course, he was also relieved. Then this is the example. This is a beautiful example where the sadhu is actually, saving a scorpion. Every time, so the scorpion was passing by in the water. So he thought that it will just, go away in the water and it will die. So he hold his hand and, took away the scorpion and the scorpion bit him. And then he just pulled the scorpion out and put it on the ground. Again, the scorpion got out of the ground and again came to the water. So again he was saving. So he was doing this. He's getting the bite and still doing it. So one of his disciple was there. Well, why? What are you doing? In any case, scorpion will bite. So he just let it go. What was the statement he gave? And that is really, really, goosebump will come from that statement. The statement is, the quality of the scorpion is to bite, and the quality of the sadhu is to save. So if he is able to maintain his quality, if scorpion is able to maintain his quality of whatever nature, maybe demonic nature, then I have to also sustain my nature. That's so beautiful about non-violence. Okay, so 16.4. Dambho darpo abhimanascha krodho parusham eva cha jnanam Chabhijatasya partha sampadam ashurim. Arrogance, pride, anger, conceit, harshness, and ignorance. These qualities belong to those of demonic nature, O son of Partha. So he's given how many? One, two, three, four, five, six. That's all. That's a small set with compared to the divine qualities. With this small set, but then people are many with the demonic qualities. And with that long set, people are very less. So what are the demonic nature? No belief or faith in God, no belief in existence of soul. They don't believe in soul. They think what? That this is the body and this is what it is. Nothing is there. Then they're full of pride, arrogance, anger, harshness, ignorance, desire to be famous. We can relate to this, that which guna it belongs to and which branch they will go to. Right? If somebody wants to be desired to be famous, then he has to take birth again and again in the earthly planet. The demanding respect from others, do not follow or believe shastras. So this is the. But then after some time, also Krishna would tell more about demonic people because he knows very well that the divine people are less and demonic. It's full of demonic people in Kali Yuga. So he has given it in the Dwapara Yuga when in the time of Parikshita Maharaj. In fact, the Kali was just coming in. That's the juncture of Dwapara and Kali. So this is the different gunas of the Asuric people or the demoniac people. So what happens in different yugas? What happens to the divine qualities and the demonic qualities, or rather the divine and the demons, where they are in different yugas. For example, in Satya Yuga, if you look at Varaha Deva, who came as an avatar in Satya Yuga. That time, Hiranyaksha is father of Hiranyakashipu. He was there. Both of them were in different planets altogether. Now come to Tretaya, what happened? Rama on the divine side, Ravana on the demoniac side. Now Rama belongs to India and Ravana belonged to Sri Lanka. They were in different countries. So from planets, it came down to the level of country. In Dwapara Yuga, Pandavas and Kauravas were the same family. So the demonic qualities and divine qualities came from different planets to the same to same family. And then Kali Yuga, divine and demonic qualities, the Kali Yuga that we are in, we are all talking. Now, this is within us, within the same self. It's not with different people, but within the same people, there is quality of divine quality is also there. There is also demonic quality is also there because we see that many times the same person, you know. So this is what we just discussed in Satya in different planets, in Treta, different country, in Dwapara, same family, and Kali in same person. So this is the last part we can see. We see people in the same guy who is very humble, helping others at some time, and at the same time he's angry, he's maybe greedy, he may be helping somebody, but at the same time jealous of something, he's lusty. All that is happening together. So therefore, it is more. So just let us understand in when there are different planets or different on the same family, but then different entities, then it is very easy, to just Arjuna will take out all the arrows after, of course, his illusion is over, and then he will kill, or Sri Rama will kill Ravana, or the entire that Asura people of Sri Lanka. But what will happen here in Kali Yuga? It is here in this same self. How will I kill? I cannot kill myself just like that. That because that will be suicide. So now, so it became more complex and more into the interiority rather than exteriority. So now interiority has to be cleansed. So that cleansing process or purification process, therefore it is must in Kali Yuga. And only the purification process start is with Hare Krishna Mahamantra Vach is what we have understood. Because without purification, within the same entity, within the same body, within the same cell, it is just not possible. We can understand, very well understand, logically we can understand, right? Hare Krishna. So let's proceed. So 16.5. Daivi sampat vimokshaya nibandhaya suri nib दैवी संपद विमोक्षाय निबंधाय सुरीमता मासूच संपदम दैवीम अभिजातस्य पांडव. The transcendental qualities are conducive to liberation, whereas the demonic qualities make for bondage. Do not worry, O son of Pandu. See, last statement is very important. Do not worry, O son of Pandu, for you are born with the divine qualities. So Krishna is saying, Arjuna, for you, please do not worry because you are already with the divine qualities. Which of the qualities we can see in Arjuna? Hare Krishna. So we saw courage. He's humble. What else? Hare Krishna. Many divine qualities he has, right? He has demonstrated all that. Hare Krishna. Yes or no? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Am I audible? Let's participate.
Yes, Prabhuji, you're audible.
Yes. So which qualities we saw? Which divine qualities we saw in Arjuna? And therefore, Krishna is saying that you are born with the divine qualities. So one I said that he was very, very humble. He is soft-hearted. He is courageous. Right? What else? Should we go to the divine qualities once again to check? So many things it's here. Study of Vedas. And we said two important things: spiritual knowledge, self-control, compassion. He was having compassion. In fact, in the first itself, the compassion was, although it was due to illusion. So all this he had, forgiveness he was having, he was trying to forgive them, saying that I don't want to fight. So all this quality he has, right? He was not even, he was like not ready for his honor. He was saying that I can, I can leave then and go begging. So all these qualities he had, right? So we go to 16.6. O son of Partha, in this world, there are two kinds of created beings. One is called the divine and other demonic. So as Krishna is saying, there are two entities. One is divine and one is demonic. And this is by default. Like he was saying, there are three gunas, sattva, raja, and tama. Now there are two qualities or two kinds of people. One is by default asuric and some are, uh, you know, daivi guna, sampan. So I have already explained to you at the length and divine qualities. Yes, he has explained. And now hear from me the demonic. So he'll explain further. So we can see here, some people are doing all demonic kind of things, the murdering, then some, you know, in the alcohol, in the drugs, whatever they're doing, many things they're doing, then arrogance, all that is there. Power, showing honor, and only some, only on here, they are trying to at least meditate on Krishna, and they're looking at Krishna. At least there is an intense desire, which we can see here, that they want to get out of this. They have the quality. So 16.7, प्रभृतिं च निभृतिं च जनाना विदुरासुरः न शौचं नापि चाचारो न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते. To those who are demoniac, do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness nor proper behavior nor truth is found in them. So we can see these people who are demonic in nature. In fact, we see these people around. We may be one of them. Also, we can look, you know, look in our interior, and we can very well understand what kind of divine qualities we have or what kind of divine quality we have, because we see many people, they actually don't know what is to be done, what is not to be done. For example, let's say uh, the club culture or the pub culture, you know they immerse themselves in alcohol, and they think that that is right. They even don't know that it is so bad, not only bad for health, it is bad for the mind, for intelligence, for ultimately for the soul. Because by doing that, there is an attachment is happening, and then we are whirling around the material world, not able to get out of this. So they do not understand that. What they say is, they say it in the same manner of that of the Brugari. Brugari is saying, I'm doing half dead. He's killing animals half dead and saying, this is my parampara. My father was doing. So these people who are immersed in alcohol, intoxication, drugs, they say, no, this is okay. That's what, my family was doing, or my father's father was doing. So this is okay. They think. So they do not know what is right, what is no, wrong. There are people also, when I ask them, okay, today is so much cold. Did you take bath? Did you take a hot shower today? They said, no, no, why required a bathing? I don't take bath for weeks. So even these kind of people are also there. So they do not know. So Saucham, therefore, he's saying that demoniac nature people do not have Saucham. There is no cleanliness. They do not say truth. They're absolutely, what is it called? Glib liars. One is that lying for some reason, which is also not allowed, but still lying for some reason. And there are some people who are just lying. That's all, without any reason. That the went to that kind of scene. So if you ask that where are you now, he because you are expecting him or her. Now he will be maybe 10 kilometers away. Now he will say that no, I'm just very near, just nearby. I mean, what is the point of saying such kind of lie? Also, we don't know. So, and also we see people that they do not have any altar, they don't do evening prayers, no prayers. So all this. But interestingly, whatever Krishna is saying as of now, that okay, be tolerant, no, do not become proud, be clean. All these aren't they part of our moral teaching in our schools? Aren't they? They are. All of us had this moral class, in our school days. But now Krishna also knows that none of us have not even bothered about those classes. So he now says, okay, fine. It is okay that you have forgotten of your teacher's teaching, because maybe you found that your teacher is not also doing that. But now I am saying, so now how long? How long you will be doing all this and moving in these branches, jumping from one branch to other branch? So Krishna is requesting, please get out of this, alcohol and so many other things. So asatyam aprit asatyam apratishtham te jagad ahur aniswaram aparaspara sambhutam kim manyat kama hetukam. They say that this world is unreal. This world is unreal. Yes, but they say in a different way. So let us understand this. They say this world is unreal. The world is not unreal. some people say, some of this, pseudo spirituals, they say this world is Maya. This material world is not Maya. It is run by the energy, Maya energy of Krishna, but it is not illusion altogether. It is a temporary world. It is not permanent. That is one difference. So they say that this world is unreal and there is no foundation and there is no God in control. It is produced of sex desire and has no cause other than lust. So what they're thinking is that the entire creation is happening just because of the, you know, just because of sex. That's all. I mean, there is nothing like a soul. There is nothing like a God. Nothing. They don't know anything. Just think that this is the body. Once it dies, everything is over. So in India also we found some of these atheists. This is basically thinking of the atheist. One of such atheist, great atheist was Charvak, and he was saying what? Yabat jivet sukhang jivet rudang kritya krutang privet भस्मीभूतस्य शरीरस्य पुनरागतम कुतः punaragamanam kutah. So he's saying that once the body is dead, how it will come back? So without having the knowledge of the soul. So these atheist people are, they don't know anything other than sex desire and the lust. And one of the scientists say, you will see the scientist also, he said that there is no God, no one directs the universe, says celebrated physicist Stephen Hawking in his final book, Brief Answers to Big Questions. His book also covers important existential questions such as the creation of the universe, alien intelligence, space colonization, and artificial intelligence. All that is big things he's talking about, but he's not able to understand who is Krishna. Vede sarve cha ahameva vedyaha, Krishna is saying, and scientists are not able to even understand this, not even the fragment of it. So what about others? These demonic people. So this is what Stephen Hawking's look like, and he has said this. This is again, we can say, the version of the demonic people who do not, first of all, listen to the scriptures. They do not understand what is the real knowledge. They do not accept God, and they just simply think that this is the life and there is no other life. So, najayate mreta va kadachit nanang bhukta na bhavita va na bhuyaha. It doesn't simply appeal to them. In fact, they don't want to accept it because they want to enjoy. But they do not know that by enjoying is the perverted reflection of the eternal bliss. And by enjoying, it simply leads to the further cycle of birth and death. So, Janma Mritu Jara Vyadhi will continue. So, following such conclusions, which conclusions? The previous conclusion. The previous conclusions of this atheist. With that conclusion, the demoniac who are lost to themselves and who have no intelligence, Krishna is saying they have no intelligence because in any case, Krishna is not going to give them buddhi. They are already in that, they are not, there is no endeavor by them. There is no intense desire also. And who have no intelligence engage in unbeneficial, horrible works meant to destroy the world. So what was seen nowadays, what happened even in World War time as well. Like people went to the extent of extinction of this world. Those kinds of Ghora karma or Ugra karma, terrorist activities, all that they're doing. That's just because of lust. And we just understood that lust is the most dangerous enemy. And why lust? Why it is so difficult to overcome lust? It is something like we've been doing, let's say, some practice for 20 years. For example, somebody is smoking for 20 years. Now suddenly somebody said, no, smoking is injurious to health. You will die tomorrow. After, of course, the inspection or after the report. Then if doctors say he will die, then perhaps out of fear he might try. But just if somebody says that no, it is injurious, so please, then he cannot do so fast. And just imagine that we have been in this last in 84 lakhs of species, 84 lakhs and so many lakhs of births with that lust. how it is possible. Therefore, it is so difficult. And therefore, Krishna is saying the only way to have the X of detachment, and that will come through only through surrender to Krishna, and it cannot come otherwise. Nothing to worry. It will come slowly. It won't come just today. I chant Hare Krishna, just one round, and then if I think that the entire divine qualities will come to me, naturally not. It will take its own time, but which we need to have patience. This is how people are trying to demolish the entire creation. So the demonic taking shelter of insatiable lust, pride, and false prestige, and being thus illusioned, are always sworn on unclean work, attracted by the impermanent. So we can see what is happening here. They are indulged because of the insatiable lust. They are indulged in illicit relationship, going beyond the institution of marriage. Then they are engaged in gambling. They are engaged in intoxication, in meat eating. So they are engaged in all this. You know, against the regulative principles of the scriptures. So they believe that to gratify the senses unto the end of life, that's what Javat Jivet Sukham Jivet I was just referring to, right? To believe that gratify the senses unto the end of life is the prime necessity of human civilization. Just think what kind of foolishness it is. Thus, there is no end to their anxiety, being bound by hundreds and thousands of desires, and therefore when Krishna says being bound by hundreds and thousands of desires, and that is the reason why he's saying that tree is having unlimited branches. This is the reason. By being bound by hundreds and thousands of desires, by lust and anger, they secure money by illegal means for sense gratification. The thousands and thousands of examples are there. Uh, Now we come to 13 and 15. The demonic person thinks, this is very interesting. So much wealth do I have to today. I will gain more. This is the Raja part. But demonic also had the Raja quality, right? So I'll gain more according to my schemes. So much is mine now, and it will increase in future more and more. He is my enemy. Okay, I'll kill him. I've killed him. And my other enemy will also be killed. I'm the Lord of everything. I am the enjoyer. I am perfect. I am powerful. I'm happy. I'm happy because I'm powerful. I'm happy because I'm enjoying. So I'm the richest man. Who is the richest? Krishna is the richest. He is having the six opulences. However, the person is thinking that he is having all the opulences, and there is none so powerful and happy as I am. I shall perform sacrifices. He will do all kinds of sacrifices. Ravana, we saw he in fact cut off all his 10 heads, and then I shall give some charity, and thus I shall rejoice. In this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance. So the example of Hiranyakashipu, it reminds me of this Hiranyakashipu. So what is Hiranyakashipu? He is the son of Hiranyaksha. So Hiranyaksha is the golden eye. So Hiranyakashipu is the where he's sitting, lying on the cot of Hiranya. So Hiranyakashipu, in fact, when he prayed for thousands of years to Brahma, he asked that I want immortality. And he imagine if Brahma said that, how can I give you immortality? I'm mortal myself. I have certain million or billion of years, but I'll die. So I cannot do that. I cannot give you that. So Hiranyakashipu said, okay, then he thought he just used his brain like anything and came out with so many clauses so that it is kind of near immortality. So I'll not die. Please give me all this boon that I'll not die in the day, not in the night, not in the evening, not here and that. I cannot die by weapons. I cannot die by all the 84 lakhs of species. So many things he has, just concocted and also got the moon. And after that, what he did, he tried to look in. He is in fact, one demon. Prabhupada says that who actually has conquered all the four planetary systems. So, in fact, he was lording over. He was thinking he is lording over. Lord is supposed to lord over. But the moment anyone, because we have accepted him as the controller. And after that, if we start to lord over, then of course it is not pleasing him. So what happened? We know what happened to Hiranyakashipu. Ultimately, Narasimhadev killed him. Same thing happened to Kamsa. So he was a terror in the three worlds, and ultimately he has to also die. He was having all this. He was having he thought that he can threaten anyone and he can make servant anyone. That didn't happen. What happened to Ravana? On the He was also conqueror of many worlds that point of time in the Treta Yuga. And what happened? He tried to get Lakshmi. Sita Devi is actually Lakshmi Devi. So he tried to get Lakshmi without Ram. So what happened? Ultimately, the Alakshmi or the misfortune came to him, and he was devastated. This is what happens. This is what happens to the demonic people. The last line, what Krishna says, in this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance. So 16:16, thus perplexed by various anxieties and bound by a network of illusions, not just one illusion, because what happens is you can see Hiranyakashipu, we can see Ravana, we can see Kamsa. One illusion is that he thought, how Krishna can kill me? He cannot kill me. So he was sending one after another demon. Sometimes Putana, sometimes someone else. He was under that illusion that yes, I can perhaps save myself, and I can go on, doing all demoniac activities, and no one will come. But God said, "Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham." In any case, that will happen, right? Right. So 16.18. So bewildered by false ego, strength, pride, lust, and anger, the demon becomes envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So envy is coming here. And who is situated in his own body? Paramatmetu chapyukto dehesmin purusaha paraha. So who is situated in his own body and in the bodies of others, Kshetragya, other, and blasphemes against the real religion. So religion is what? Religion is basically pleasing Krishna. So therefore, Krishna is saying ultimately that Nimitta Matra Bhavasava Savyasati. He's saying that become my instrument. That is dharma. That itself is dharma. We can see this example of the envying Krishna. Anyone who can identify this picture? Krishna is there, of course, but who is the other one who is getting killed? Hare Krishna. Anyone? Anyone? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So who is this demon? Not demon, in fact. Who is the demonic person, so to say? Who is he? He's Shishupal. So Shishupal, got the boon that Krishna will pardon him of 100. How many? 100 faults, max. Then he was counting. He was counting and then abusing. When this Rajasya Yajna was going on, and Krishna was worshipped, because the best person amongst them were supposed to be worshipped first as the part of the ritual of the yajna. After that, immediately Shishupal, started abusing that you belong to this, you belong to that, this and that. How such a person can be worshipped? It is wrong. So Krishna was just smiling, and with his envy and with his illusion, because you say that there are the anxiety and illusion. Uh, they cannot know, multiple illusions happens, and then he forgot the counting, and the 100 happened, and then the Sudarshana came and killed him. This happens to all the demonic people, those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men. Who are the lowest among men? We learned it, right? Naradhamas are cast by me into ocean of material existence. So we have seen that picture now, the ocean where Samudharta Krishna is, rescuing us from this samsara. So that is where two hands up with a Saranagati Namaskar, that is called. Draupadi did that, Gajendra did that. So Gajendra did that with a you know. So what happens is, those envious and mischievous lowest among the men, Krishna says that he pushes them into the material existence because of their demonic qualities, and they go to the demonic species of life, and they go to the hellish planets. Attaining repeated birth among the species of demonic life, such persons can never approach me. Gradually, they sink down to the most abominable types of existence. He's using this word abominable type of existence. That is basically the hellish planets where a lot of pain are there. If anyone has uh, read Bhagavatam, so in the fifth canto, 26th chapter, there is a elaborate description of the hell and various kinds of hells. Some, some Raurava, Narka, and so many other hells. And the people who read it, in fact, once they read it, they become so threatened and with goosebumps that what this is going to happen. Like these kind of pains are there, and why they become threatened and goosebump comes, because they know that I'm doing that mistake. I'm doing that kind of thing due to which this punishment will come. So therefore, scriptural knowledge is very important. Otherwise, we'll keep on, doing intoxication, keep on doing all kinds of nonsense and everything, because we also listen to the songs, "It's My Life" with a great tune. It is not my life. The life is fragmental part of Krishna. It is not my life. It is Krishna's life. So, all these motivational speakers say, now, make yourself confident. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. There is no belief in yourself. It is believing in Krishna. And so, abhasharakhi Krishna. That is what it is. So, this is the most important verse. Please let us have attention on this. So, Trividham Narakashedam Dwaram Nasanam Atmanaha Kama Krodhas Tatha Lobhas Tasmat Etat Trayam Tyajet. Tasmat Etat Trayam Tyajet. So, therefore, please, Tyajet, please drop these three. Etat Trayam. And what are these three? Lust, anger, and greed. So, Krishna is saying these three demoniac qualities, or these three gates, are gates to the hell. So what he's saying? So there are three gates leading to this hell: lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should keep this up, for they lead to the degradation of the soul. However, Prabhupada says that if there is an intense desire, for example, we said that it's very difficult to get out of the lust. In fact, when the lust is not satiated, then it becomes anger. If lust is satiated, then it goes to greed. So Prabhupada says that at least let us have an intense desire that, hey Krishna, I want to get out of it. Hey Krishna, I want to get out of it. If our desire is intense, like kind of, what is intense? Intense is like, I want oxygen, or I want, the, uh, you know, the water at the when we are absolutely thirsty. Those are called intense. So intense desire, so that kind of desire one has to develop, so that he will send someone. He will send the guru and the parampara, where all of you have come here because there was some intense desire to get out of this. Then definitely we can close the door to the hell, lust, anger, and greed. So all this we know that what led the complete devastation of the Kauravas, that is lust towards Draupadi, and anger towards the Pandavas, and the greed towards the kingdom of Hastinapur. Right? So therefore Krishna is saying The society has been, no, this is our takeaway. The society has been deteriorating from millions of years. I mean, because we saw Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, everywhere there was some deterioration which was taking place. But from past few thousand years, the rate of deterioration has steeply risen. So we are attracted to vices, so many vices that we talked about, and repelled by virtues. Virtues are the divine qualities, right? So a temple might not turn a single head. A temple might not turn a single head. But, but what? But this what media feeds on. Because we want that. Otherwise, media would have fed something good, something saintly, something divine. But we want garbage. So ego, so garbage in, garbage out is happening. That's what is being served to us. And 16.22, the man who has escaped these three gates, gates of hell, which are the gates? Lust, anger, and greed. O son of Kunti, perform acts conducive to, these are conducive to self-realization and thus gradually attains the supreme destination. You can see the bhaktas, they're trying their best, chanting Hare Krishna, doing, Vajanam, Kirtanam, Shravanam, everything they're doing, and also they're doing their normal duties. So they're doing the Yukta Vairagya also. So Krishna is saying by doing all that, one gradually enter the supreme destination. So that's what we are also discussing, that it will not happen just now. Just now I do chant two malas of Krishna, and then tomorrow I'll be divine, or I'll shut all the doors to hell. Not possible. But at least the start has to happen. There's no time. At least Parikshit Maharaj had the time. He had the time of 7 days. Means he knew 100% sure that on sixth day he will not die. He will die on 7 days. But we don't know whether now, tomorrow, day after. I don't know. Nobody knows. So what is success? Falling down or rising up? Okay. Which of those two takes effort? Of course, rising up. And where are more people found? In the falling down. And which has a better outcome? We understand that. यह शास्त्रम विधिम उत्सृज्य वर्तते कामकारतः न स सिद्धिम अवाप्नोति न सुखम न परम गतिम न सुखम न परम गतिम. So there is no happiness and there is no chance of coming back to me. Paramam gati, paramam dhamam, paramam brahma param dhamam pavitram paramam bhavan. So that paramam dhamam is not possible if, if what? Let us look at the statement. But if he who discards scriptural injunction, they don't want to read the scriptures, they don't want to do their lives as per scripture. And what is scripture in fact? The scripture is the parampara. The knowledge which is coming down from the parampara is the scripture. So if they do not discard his scriptural injunctions and acts according to his own whims and fancies, fancy word is not here, I'm just attaching, attains neither perfection nor happiness nor the supreme destination. So we talked about, it's my life. So therefore, all these are happening. All this, wrong engagement, lusty engagement of illicit sex, intoxication, meat eating, gambling, all these are, in fact, when Parikshit Maharaj, when Kali Yuga was entering, because that was the juncture between Dwapar and Kali. That time Parikshit Maharaj was saying, no, 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 don't enter into my kingdom. Kali said, no, my time has come, so I'll enter. Then he asked that where you will not enter or where you will enter. So he talked about all these areas where there is relationship, where there is gambling, where there is intoxication, where there is meat eating, all these people he will definitely going to enter. So anyway, so now let's go to 16.24. Tasmat Chastram Pramanam te karya vyavasthito jnatas jnatva sastra vidhanuktam karma kartum iharhasi. One should understand what is duty and what is not duty by the regulations of the scripture. So scriptural injunction is very important. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually to be elevated. Therefore, we're talking about if Ananya Bhakti is not possible, then Sadhana Bhakti is required. Sadhana Bhakti comes with all the scriptural injunctions and everything. In fact, Ananya Bhakti is also come from the scriptures, but it was talking, Krishna was talking about the various options of difficulty levels. So if you cannot do this, then you can do this, all that we discussed, right? So dharma is nothing but to please Krishna. So here we can say Krishna and Balarama themselves, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, but then they also gave example to the society, to the people at large, that they also went to Guru, and their Guru is Sandipani. And for Sandipani Muni, in fact, he was about to dry up the ocean. So he's given an example that without Guru, it is not possible to come to the spiritual path and then go towards Krishna. So we will have demons inside us, like Kamsa, Sisupal, all that, and how to overcome. And this is what it is. Do you have a problem in life? If no, then why worry? If yes, can you do something? If you can do it, then again why you worry? And if you cannot, then also why worry? So life lessons are lust, anger, as well as greed, which are the doors to hell, ways to self-destruction. So we have to control them through devotional service. And how to do that? So everyone has a choice. So the top one or the bottom one. The top one is perform acts for self-realization, follow the scriptures, escape the gates, and attend the supreme destination. This is one choice. Second choice is reject the scriptures, act whimsically, do whatever, uh, you know, also uncleanliness, nothing, no prayers, no chanting. So then life becomes miserable. Go to the hellish planets for millions of years and complete degradation. This will happen. So this we remember the chariot. So anyone who can explain the chariot quickly? In any case, it is already written here, right? So the senses, the five forces are the senses, and the rein is the mind, and the driver is the intelligence or the buddhi, and the passenger is the soul. So we have to take care of the soul. So, and the only way to take care of the soul is importance of the holy name, how to understand it. So more merciful than Krishna. So the name, Nama, so his name is more powerful than him. Why? Because holy name is the only way out to the material world. And over the years, we lost track in our journey to holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Shodosha Namna Mantraha Kali Kalmasha Nashanam. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Hi Kevalam. Kalau nastebhyo gadirannatha. So preparation, posture, pronunciation, protection, and prayerful mode, all this we have to do. So for preparation, night before, and give up rice and eating heavy foods at night, sleep early, so that the chanting becomes really good, and start chanting very early in the morning, either with devotees or with Tulsi Devi. If devotee is not there, then we can place Tulsi uh, Mother Tulsi Devi there in place, and should be a free, at least free from some disturbance, so that the concentration is perfect. Then we have to also protect ourselves from various distraction, from mobile, from TV, from chit chatting, from all those things. And little attentiveness is required, association of good chanters, not sleeping devotees, and fixed hour for round. So there has to be, if I can do for one mala which takes 7 to 10 minutes, then fine. From tomorrow, in fact, all of you must be chanting by this way, but this is what he's saying, that at least, okay, fine, let's have at least something absolutely fixed, that this I'm going to do at this time. Posture, aligning the body, chanting techniques, sit properly. Yoga Shastras proclaim that sitting straight facilitates concentration. Yes, so sitting straight, at least, whereas it is allowed. So allowance is one thing. We said that you can, chant it anywhere, in any posture, anytime. That is allowed. For example, Gayatri Mantra is not allowed. But what is more conducive? What makes it uh, more beneficial? So those are the things that we're talking about. If you feel sleepy, don't surrender to it. Stand up, do pranayam, walk, stand on one leg. Many many are experts in sleeping. So by the practice of good posture, the body becomes disease-free, firm, and efficient. Yes, and pronunciation is also important. Aligning the mind. So Kayana Manasa Vacha that I was talking about. So 5 to 6 minutes above, or 8 to 10 minutes experience with a youth tips to correct by recording your voice. Keep Hare Krishna mantra board. So you can, you go to the site, our ISKCON site, you have direct mantra of Prabhupada. So you know how to pronounce each word. So chant without interruption. So not that Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Then looking at mobile. Okay. So this then Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Not like this. It has to be uninterrupted. So Prabhupada is given an example here. Once in Los Angeles, disciples asked Srila Prabhupada, what would please him most? He said, chant 16 rounds of japa at one sitting without interruption. This is what is the recommendation of Srila Prabhupada. So many times this chanting, it is not so nice. So many times this chanting, it is not so nice. It is slurred. It is unclear. No, we are not trying to be fast. We want to hear and we should worship the holy name when we utter it. We should worship the holy name. So we should be attentive because it's Krishna. There is no difference between Krishna and his name. The supreme person we are addressing, no one else. So we should be conscious of that holy name on our lips and hear carefully. I was talking about the twin process. Both Sravanam and Kirtanam is happening parallelly when we're chanting. And Srila Prabhupada said it in July 27 in New York in 1971. And also having a prayerful mood, aligning to the heart, because Paramatma is sitting in the heart. Sarvasacham Nudhi Sannivishtu, Matta Smutirkyanam Cha. So chant with Sambadhana and Priyojana in mind, that we discussed, like having a relationship and then the process. Then while chanting, meditate on the meaning of the holy names revealed by the previous Acharya. Some prayers inspires you could be selected. Many good prayers. In fact, uh, Chitra Mataji's and there are Devika Mataji. They have chanted very very good prayers. You can collect it from Desire Tree also. Cut the tendency to recall events from yesterday, last week, or the year before. The word of the mind flies. Mind is very tricky. It flies on two things: the past and present. So it never tries to be in the present. It's never tries to be in the present. It just tries to be either in the past or in the future because that is something where mind can do something. And on present, it can't do anything because present is actual. So more chant with feeling of longing for Krishna, hankering for Krishna, and crying for Krishna. This last one is very, very important. Longing for Krishna, hankering for Krishna, and crying for Krishna. This chanting is exactly like the genuine cry of the child for its mother's presence. What can be a better example? What can be a better example than a child's crying for its mother? That's the kind of mood that Prabhupada is saying. So the conclusion is there is no difference between the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra and meeting Krishna eye to eye. Prabhupada is saying there is no difference with when somebody is doing the Shuddha Nama. There can be some offense, but there is no actual difference. There is no difference. Simply one has to realize the more you become purified by chanting this Hare Krishna mantra, you see Krishna face to face. People are asking, can you show me God? Can you show me Krishna? You can see God. Simply prepare your eyes. Simply prepare your eyes, simply prepare your ears, and you will, by hearing Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Before that, we should chant the Panchatattva mantras, prayer, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Advaita Gadadhar Srivasanadi Gaura Bhaktaputta. And after that, we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So let us have at least one round, at least one Hare full Mahamantra, not just Hare Krishna, from everyone. Hare Krishna. One round of full Maha Mantra from everyone. Hare Krishna. Can you have that? Let us unmute.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So I think I have got out of the sharing. Yes. So any questions today? After the Purushottam Yoga, we thought ideally there should not be any chapter, but there are still 3 chapters, but very important one. It is about divine qualities and the asuric qualities, demonic qualities. And then 2 chapters are left out now. So I request everyone, last 2 chapters, in any case, we should not miss that. So submit to everyone, please attend the 2 classes definitely, because this is the most important. Every chapter is important, but the connection, because in the beginning I told that Gita is Bhagavad Gita has been made or sung by Krishna, which is to be understood process by process, ladder by ladder. So chapter by chapter is a ladder by ladder thing. Hare Krishna. So any questions? Is there any question in the chart? Let me see. Uh, Attendance is there. Okay, that's good. Everyone is at, I think, at least giving the attendance. Mataji, are we getting the attendance also, or there are some miss outs?
I have
We don't.
posted the link, Prabhuji. I don't know whether people are able to see or not.
No, I was not able to register when I was ever present, but it doesn't matter. I would like to hear and listen, so that's more important for me than marking the attendance. So I left
No,
it.
then that goes without saying. Of course, what you're saying is correct. But the thing is that we all want. I also pray to Krishna that all of you should go to this next level, so that this 18 days, 1 chapter, just 1 hour is not sufficient, because in the first class itself, in the introduction class itself, we said that the proper study of Gita will take more than 1 year. So what we are doing in this 18 days is just to understand the flow of thoughts. So so it is very much necessary, and I pray to Krishna that all of you go to the next level, understand more, teach Krishna more. So any other question?
And Prabhuji, I wanted to ask you something. There are certain days like I usually sleep by 9 o'clock, but I pick this times so that I can be free from everything and listening. But sometimes I doze off while sleeping and then I wake up again and then I continue listening. So I would like to know whether is there a repetition of these sessions sometime, like where I can pick another time where I'm more active than this 9 to 10? Will there be any time coming close by where I can repeat this again once again? Because it was wonderful listening to you.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, but the YouTube thing is there, Mataji, which is being circulated in the WhatsApp.
Yeah, YouTube is there, but the thing is, when we fix a time permanent and then listen, and when you are live, it's more, what is that? Provocation is there for me to listen than when it is like this, I keep it on and then I might be doing some other work. But when
Understand,
I'm with
understand.
you online, it makes a difference. But as you said, if there is no close by any course coming, I'll surely go back and listen to those
No,
videos.
next round of 18 days will come, so you can select your time, according to that. That is one. But I want, in fact, because you are attending so many classes, I mean, so many sessions so far, so rather, I want you to go to the next level, and then you will have 1 week and so much of time.
Okay, I will try. I'll try, Guruji, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Any other
Krishna.
question? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Any other question? Mataji's and Prabhuji's. Thank you once again, everyone, because you have decided to continue, not to take a break. That itself is a mercy from Krishna. That's really wonderful. Hare Krishna. If there is no other question, then we stop here with the permission of Krishna and we go to next chapters, that is 17 and then 18, and then we close. Of course, The learning is not going to close. Our elevation to the next level doesn't close. The rest of the life is there to do as much as we can. Hare Krishna. So I stop here. Hare Krishna.